Squirrels. So today we are doing another video where we are just doing some photos out in the wild. One thing that I have found is I've been doing a lot of work photos, so I wanted to do a little bit creative with a friend of mine who's gonna help me out. Today we are using the Canon R5 Mark I, not the Mark II because Canon didn't send it to me, which rude. Canon, if you're watching, please send me the Mark II so I can test it. And we're also using an EF 50mm 1.8. Why? Because I don't have the RF version, so I am using the adapter, but we're just gonna play around with this lens and see what photos we can create with it.
So with this shoot, I wanted to go with a very, very relaxed atmosphere, no stress, no real idea of what I was gonna do, just me being creative and having fun. Now I did have some inspiration photos that I was going with, and I wanted to go with kind of the golden hour. Unfortunately, our weather was quite disrespectful. And it poured rain right before the shoot, and then it was cloudy the whole time. We got a little bit of light coming through, but in no way did we get any golden hour. I kind of had to create it. Now, I don't know if you guys have been following this whole sepia bride craziness, but here we go. Taking the greens of the environment and turning them into a golden hour shoot. And one thing that this got me thinking was being creative. Now, I find with myself, I get into the workaday world and sometimes I forget to go out and just have fun with it. So one thing that I did that was really, really popular was I did a challenge on TikTok where I took comments from everybody and then did photo shoots with. So I wanted to create that and kind of do a series with it. So common things like location, props, outfits, things like that, you know, reasonable things, because I don't travel all over the place. I'm not going to like Banff every Tuesday or, you know, Scotland every Thursday afternoon. I'm not doing that. So relative location and stuff like that, but get creative, and I'm going to use some of your comments to create like a series. Because it helps me stay imaginative. It helps me stay creative. And by me doing it, maybe it'll inspire you to create some incredible works yourself. And I mean, that's what it's all about, having fun and creating incredible portraits or photos or whatever you like to do. So with this shoot here, I did a mix of, you know, using the trees, using the grass, having her stand, sit, some traditional poses, things like that, but just creating some fun work.
You can relax your hands a little bit down. There we go, good. Perfect. Nice. Good, so eyes at me. Okay, there we go. Couldn't zoom in. Perfect.
And these photos here were edited in Lightroom Classic and Luminar Neo. I used a little bit of both, Lightroom for the color grading and then Luminar Neo for some of the touch-ups and cleanups and things like that. Overall, and despite the complete opposite of the weather I wanted, I'm really happy with how these photos came out. I was using, as I mentioned before, the Canon R5 and the EF 50mm 1.8 prime, which is an amazing lens. Honestly, it's a $125 lens, and it's incredible. I had no problems using it with my R5. The eye focus worked incredible. I didn't notice any delay in the communication of taking pictures. Everything worked as if it was built for the R5. One thing I really noticed was I had to move a lot more than I'm used to. I'm usually using a 24-70 or 7200, so I zoom in, no problem, piece of cake. But as soon as I put the 50mm on, I realized I had to move a lot more, which got me being more creative. So that's another tip for you. If you want to spice it up, mix it up, just use a prime lens and move around, because that helps you compose a photo. So if you want to be part of this series, comment below like locations, props, items, model selection, anything and everything that you want to see in a creative photo shoot. I'll pick and choose, and I'll use those in the next creative photo shoot that I do. And this is really, really helpful for me because it gives me ideas and gets me creative and imaginative, and I greatly appreciate your help on that. So for this video, I hope this was helpful. I hope you like seeing the before and afters and the settings and all of that. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.